13 kills, by the way. 13 kills. Full build Nilah. The awesome free item Smolder is more powerful than me. By the way, these are two-way games that we played Smolder against. After the changes, Nilah, who was fed, could not deal with a Smolder who was 0-free in laning phase. Full tank, and his E does 1k damage. He's full tank. All bruiser tank items. Let's see the damage graphs. 50k. 50k, okay? Next game. Nilah is 13-6. Strongest late game character in the game before the Smolder release, okay? 50k gold, 36k damage. But this is okay because at least this time he went full damage. He went full damage and he did less damage than going full bruiser. So we have that for us going, okay? We have that for us going. We have that people don't know about the tank build yet. I don't know. Some people are still building crit because, like, look at this damage. Like this game, he did more damage than the previous game while going bruiser, and the game only lasted 28 minutes. And the previous game lasted 29 minutes, and he did less damage with full crit. Okay. All right. So right now, the most wholesome part. Don't worry, guys. I will show you the most wholesome part. Bro, Smolder win rate is like 52.8 on 14 now. 50% ban rate. Exactly, Senzubean. How you been? I hope you're good. So right now, let's get back to the awesome changes that we made to make sure we're generally happy with how he's landed on the Rift. In this patch, we're making some adjustments to how he scales and interacts with the item system to disincentivize tankier builds, to put even more emphasis on his stacking late game Dragon Fantasy, okay? We also want to proactive, this is the key part, proactive ECAS to matter more for all builds, not just the crit ones. Finally, our sweet spot mechanic is a little bit underwhelming, so we're aiming to make it even more, okay? Dude has 50% win rate before this. Now, 21% pick rate, by the way. 50% win rate, while the pick rate is 22%. Ban rate is 43%. 43%. 22% pick rate. 50% win rate. Then the pick rate is literally 11 times Nilah's. Ban rate is literally 50%. Every single person in the community hates this champion. Smolder is currently in a healthy spot. Now the dude has 53% win rate. After the changes. After they quote unquote disincentivize tankier builds. Okay? So now let's go to the changes. Third upgraded bonus true damage, 6.5% of the target's maximum health, changed to 2% AD, 1% AP, 0.8 Dragon Patient stacks of target maximum health. Q doesn't matter, okay? Good change, I like it. This is what it made broken. E flap, number of bolts, 5 to 10 based on critical strike chance. So this should be based on crit. He did 900 damage with 0% crit. 1+ per 50 Dragon Patient stacks. Oh! Per 50 Dragon Patient stacks. So he gets 5 to 10 based on crit. Okay? So if you have 0% crit, you only get 5. And if you have 100% crit, you get 10. Okay? This is important. And now the scaling per stack adds 1 stack. So now, when he builds full bruiser, okay, at 300 stacks, he's gonna have more E stacks, then he would go 100% crit build. So right now, by building full bruiser and having 300 stacks, he has 11 flap bolts. 11 flap bolts. If he goes full crit, he has 300 stacks, he only would get 16. So why would you build full crit, be squishy, then you get 11, you get literally only like 30% less stacks. 30% less stacks while going full wholesome tank. That's the broken part, right? Now let's go to his R. What did we do to the R? We made the damage smaller, which is good. But that's the problem right here. Sweet spot increased damage multiplier 30 to 50% self-heal. And it scales with bonus AD and bonus AP. So before it was only AP. Now it's also AD scaling. Okay, now it's AD scaling. So if he goes Trinity, if he goes Sojin, both items have high AD. High AD. So what happens when his R deals a lot of damage, his E deals a lot of damage, and his Q is just an execution. Like it does not, like, yes, it got nerfed, but it does its job anyway, and it stacks infinitely still. So that's what made him broken, guys. I hope we're gonna hotfix it. If we're not gonna be hotfixing, man, just perma ban it, guys, and we're good to go, right? Just deal with a wholesome Senna who got 10% Q damage reduction when her auto attacks deal 500 damage, by the way. The 500 damage with tabbies.